Peel Stems by Z-Plane. Real-time stem separation in your DAW. With Peel Stems, you can now separate and rebalance tracks in real time, unlocking creative possibilities that were unimaginable just a few years ago. Tasks like removing vocals, isolating instruments, or altering the balance of a mix's elements become as simple as muting or soloing a stem while you play it back. You can now isolate not just stems, but also specific frequency ranges in your mix or stem. In this video, I'll show you how to separate and rebalance tracks in real time. Make sure to watch this video until the end, where I'll demonstrate how to convert audio to MIDI using Peel Stems and Melodyne. Launch your DAW and bring in the audio file you'd like to modify. My DAW is Studio One. Load Peel Stems and adjust its interface size to your preference. Peel Stems lets you split your stereo track into 4 separate stems. Drums, bass, vocals, and all other remaining tracks are categorized as Other. Each stem is represented by its own color, allowing you to see its frequency range and stereo field placement. You can mute a stem by clicking its power button. To solo the selected stem, hold down the Shift key and click the power button. You can easily control the volume of each stem and refine your mix using the volume knobs. The isolation fader adjusts the separation sensitivity and minimizes unwanted artifacts. Double-clicking the fader or volume knob resets them to their default settings. Using the focus frame EQ. Click and drag to create a rectangle on the sound field display. Position the mouse cursor over any edge or corner of the frame, then click and drag to reshape the focus frame. This will adjust the shape and capture the corresponding frequencies. You can also automate this parameter to create some really cool filter effects. You can isolate the center, left side, right side, and any other selected frequency ranges. By using the invert button, you can separate the audio within the focus window from the audio outside it, and vice versa. How to add an effect to the stem. In certain DAWs, such as Ableton Live, FL Studio, Pro Tools, Reason, and Reaper, you can route specific audio directly to external processing. However, in Studio One, you must first copy or bounce the tracks you wish to apply effects to before processing. Suppose you want to apply a delay effect to this vocal. Duplicate this stereo track. The newly created track will also include the peel stems. Mute the vocals on the first Peel Stems interface and solo the vocals on the second. The first track will now play just the instrumental section, while the second track will contain only the vocals. Now, I'll grab the Replica XT delay and apply it to the second track with the vocals. Converting audio to MIDI. Let's say you want to convert the vocals from this song to MIDI. The first thing you need to do is isolate the vocals using peel stems. Next, use the focus frame EQ to choose the vocal's frequency range. Next, you need to bounce track 1 to a new track. For this tutorial, to minimize bounce time, I'll only bounce a few bars of the song. Right-click your mouse and choose Bounce to New Track from the menu. Select the newly bounced track. Right-click your mouse and choose Edit with Melodyne or press Ctrl+M. If your Melodyne interface appears like this, ensure you select Melodic from Melodyne's algorithm menu. Click Redetect. Melodyne has now converted your audio into MIDI data. The light blue lines within the audio track represent the MIDI notes. To extract them, simply create an instrument track and drag and drop the notes there. Drag your synth or virtual instrument and drop it onto your MIDI track. Play the MIDI track and the vocal track together. As you can hear, the audio to MIDI conversion is quite accurate, except for 2 notes that have been placed incorrectly. These 2 notes are incorrect, but you can fix them in your DAW's MIDI editor. To let you hear the actual results, I will not make any MIDI edits. Now, let's remove the bounced vocal track since it's no longer needed. Here's how the mix sounds without the vocals, but with the new instrumental track created from the vocal audio to MIDI conversion. And here's how the mix sounds with the original vocals, along with the new instrumental track created from the vocal audio to MIDI conversion. In my view, Peel Stems is a distinctive and valuable tool for real-time stem separation. The link to Peel Stems is in the description below.